Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jorge Camacho, and the Skillshare I decided to choose was the plugin ones. And for the plugins, I'm going to show you how to create a little intro using 4 basic transitions. So for the plugin I decided to choose is the, I believe it's called the AE Juice Pack Manager. Excuse me. And then once you have that, once you have that installed, you're going to have these 4 basic transitions right here. And then once you have downloaded these, you'll find them in your folder. Your AE Juice folder is going to be, sorry about that, documents or wherever you downloaded them. Then just go ahead and grab these 4 transitions right here, and then go ahead and put them in your After Effects. Alright, once you have that done, for your composition settings, you're going to have nothing out of the ordinary. I've changed the duration. Let's change it to let's do 15. I don't think it'll be longer than that. And then we can always shorten it. And then the background color also doesn't matter as well. All right. Now, I had composition. Excuse me. Just gonna go ahead and sorry about that. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is create a rectangle using the rectangle tool. Just going to stretch it out, make sure it's white, and we'll go ahead and make sure it fits the entire composition. Then we're just going to stretch it out just a little bit, like this. Alright. Now, first thing we're going to do is grab a transition. I'm just going to start with the red one. Make sure it's in front. These are always important. And that's what your transition is going to look like. Then we're going to go ahead and add some text. So for my intro, the text I'm going to use this is my intro. I'm just going to capitalize this, make sure it's a different color so you're able to see it before you start. There we go. Make sure that, sorry about that, make sure it is capitalized, or, excuse me, make sure it's whatever type you want. I'm using this one right here. Then we're going to resize it, make it a little bit bigger. Oh, too big, sorry about that. No, sorry about that as well. Anyways, just going to make it a little, it's hard to see from here, a little bit bigger, like that, perfect. Then we're going to make sure it's in the center. Might as well do the anchor point too. That's going to be important for later. And then center it in the view, like that. All right. So now that you know where your text is at, I'm just going to shorten it down just a bit, and then make it white. So it'll have this cool little effect when you have the transition pop up like this. Perfect. Let's stretch out the text too so it doesn't look like it just disappears out of nowhere. Like that. Perfect. And then what I wanted to also include is a little effect for the text. For me, I chose to use the distort, and then all the way down to ripple. It's a cool little, I guess, ripple effect like it was in water. I'm just gonna go ahead and drag that, and then make sure it's into your text. It's going to be in effects, then ripple. Let me make sure I'm at the start of the screen too, right here. Perfect. Alright, once that's out of the way, you're going to make sure that the radius, the center, the speed, and then the conversion. Everything else is just preference. These four are to make sure that your ripple effect actually appears. And then the radius size is very important as well. It's going to be the size of how far the ripple is going to go. I think I'm gonna put it at, let's do 22 for let's try that. All right, not bad. Then we're gonna do our next transition. Make sure real quick. All right, perfect. All right, then we're gonna go to add our next transition. And then the steps are going to practically be the same. Go ahead and move this just a little bit farther out, like so. And then the next transition is going to happen. You can go ahead and copy and paste your text. You're going to change it to whatever you prefer. I'm going to use is, then my, make sure it is over here. Then maybe shorten it so it doesn't look like it's too long. Let's see, let's try that. The ripple seems to be a little weird compared to the next one. I'm just gonna make sure the anchor point and the text is in center. Perfect. Let's try that again. It's a little bit better. Let's see. I think I'm gonna shorten it just is so it doesn't look like, or doesn't feel like it's going too fast. Oh, I didn't realize it's not capital. Sorry about that. There we go. I'm gonna make sure again. Oh, sorry. Transform. And then go to center and view. Anchor point as well. Perfect. Make sure everything's working so far. Perfect. Make sure to save as well. You don't want to lose your progress. We'll save that as Skillshare. And I have my own motion design. Perfect. Oh, I think I have another one just in case. I'll just point one. All right. Then the next transition, go ahead and put it, move it up, make sure it's in front of the background color. You're going to right here. Perfect. Same thing. Go ahead and copy and paste your text. And then move it right about here. Or you can go ahead and move this. Right there. Make sure. I had to change the ripple effect as well. Alright. Looks okay. change it to my, wrong one. Perfect. And extend it so it doesn't disappear sooner than it needs to, like that. And then the last transition. See if we can put it perfect. Maybe not perfect. Let's put it right there. Then put it right here. I think there's enough space. Go ahead and copy, paste this. And go ahead and change it to intro. Oops, changed the wrong one. Excuse me. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead. Make sure it's same time as the transition. Alright, let's run it through quickly just to make sure everything is okay. I believe this one seems a bit off compared to the others, so I'm gonna make sure. What's this one? Let's see. Might as well make sure. Center and view. Alright. And there you guys go. This is my Skillshare for how to create an intro using your free plugin. Thank you very much for watching.